Hey there, I'm Brian Conway from achievesuccess.co.uk and welcome to this video or podcast, if you're listening to it, called Marketing Secrets Unveiled. And this is a relatively new program that I've been sharing, focusing primarily on lead generation. So I'm going to share with you the best tactics and strategies and activities that are working most effectively now. These are the exact same strategies I share with my paying clients, and really the objective of these videos or audios is to answer specific questions that people are asking and give you, as I said, some tactics and strategies that you can implement into your own business or sales activity if you're a salesperson to help you find more leads. Now, one of the things that I was asked last week was about tracking and how do you effectively track the activities that you're doing, whether it's paid advertising or you're creating content. How do you know it is working? Well, there's a couple of things that you can do, but there's also a big mistake that people make, which I want to make you aware of, that you need to avoid. Now, the thing to avoid is driving traffic, as we call it, to your homepage. Okay, that is one of the worst things that you can do. Yet everybody thinks, well, I've got to build a brand, I've got to get recognition on my homepage and my website. But for advertising or marketing, and in particular lead generating activities, that's pretty bad. Now, there's a number of reasons for that. First of all, if you've got other stuff on your homepage rather than something very specific to the piece of advertising or marketing that you did, people can start looking around and they'll get distracted and they won't actually take what we call the CTA, the call to action that you wanted them to take. So if we are talking about lead generation, then typically you need somebody to submit some kind of details, a phone number, an email address, whatever it might be, but some means of putting their hand up and saying, I'm a lead and I'm interested in what you have to offer. If you distract them, then typically they won't take the action that you wanted. And home pages are typically full with lots of information about what you do, and therefore don't work that effectively. You will not get them looking down your menu structure trying to find the thing that you've advertised or you've talked about. People today, society, would just attention spans are low and they'll bounce to your homepage, don't see what they thought they were looking for, and they'll bounce straight back off, and your advertising and marketing activity then is wasted. You will not create that lead. So what can you do to fix this? Well, whatever type of advertising you're doing, let's say it's paid advertising. Okay, you want to drive that to a very specific landing page, we call it. Okay, a landing page. Sometimes people will refer to it as a squeeze page because you're going to squeeze some information out of them. But the objective, obviously, of a landing page, as I said, is to create a lead. And you want to therefore capture some kind of information. And on this landing page, you're going to have your CTA, your call to action, to submit your email address here, to download my new white paper or my new ebook, or whatever it might be. And that is how then you will create a lead, and that is how you will know if it is effective, because you will know that this advert over here that you drove to this page here has created this lead now in your CRM or your lead generation, your email marketing system, or whatever it might be. So you know specifically, you can track then every penny you spend on advertising to see what is the conversion rate, and ultimately, I don't know what that is. Let's just clean that up. There's supposed to be a % sign in there. You know exactly what returns you then got on your advertising, that's better, and how much money that actually then generated for you. So that is the most effective way of tracking any advertising that you do. Now, if you are doing your advertising well, you will ultimately have maybe one ad running offering one specific product, maybe another ad running a specific product, a totally separate product or service. So actually you want to drive that advertising to two separate pages, because then again you can see if the action is taken and money is generated. Now, as I say money, but I know and recognize that you may have a different objective of your marketing. It may not be to generate money immediately. It may be to generate just the lead. It may be there to break even. Your objective may be to work at a loss leader at this first part of your sales funnel, and the money is made on the back end. But at the end of the day, you still need to know that the action was taken and that perhaps a name or an email address was added to a list, and therefore you can attribute that to each of the adverts for that very specific proposition that you've been offering. It could also be that perhaps you do some content out on social media. And again, it'd be much better if you could drive that to a very specific landing page and capture their emails on there, because then you know which type of content is creating the most effective returns for you, which type of content or information that people are interested in is generating the leads. So the challenge obviously then becomes, well, how do you create all these different landing pages? It sounds onerous, it sounds like a lot of work, and more importantly, it probably sounds costly, particularly if you're used to working with more traditional website development company or web hosting company. The key I have found is to use one of the lead generating or landing page generating platforms that are out there. There's quite a few. Some of the email marketing platforms that are out there can create landing pages, and they're okay. But the product I always recommend, and I use with all my clients now, and I've used a lot of these systems, is something called ClickFunnels. And I'll put a link below this video or this audio, and you can go to clickfunnels.com and actually get a free 14-day trial. Now, don't think this is a lot of work or a lot of effort, and maybe perhaps you've no experience of creating web pages and that sort of thing. It's all templated. You can literally just decide on what objective you want, i.e. let's just say an email. You want to capture an email of somebody, and you're going to promote, let's say, an ebook of sorts. So let me show you. So this is one that I'm promoting currently for Marketing Secrets Unveiled, where we're talking about what we call funnel bait. So this is how do you create the most effective bait to attract people into your sales funnel instantly. And this is a simple template that I've used from ClickFunnels that you'll see the link down there in the bottom right corner, but with a fill in the blank. So just change the image, change the headline, and change some copy or some code actually in this email opt-in area, so that I can link this platform to my email capture platform. That said, you don't actually have to have a separate lead or email capture platform. You can do that within ClickFunnels as well. But that's an aside. This integrates with all the major platforms that are out there, like MailChimp and GetResponse and ActiveCampaign and Aweber and so on and so forth. So it allows you to capture emails. It also integrates with all the payment engines like PayPal and Stripe and so on. So you can actually take payments through ClickFunnels in these pages as well. But that's an aside. Again, you don't have to use ClickFunnels. I found it's the best. There's a link below that said get a 14-day free trial. But what I do suggest, as I said, is that you create those separate landing pages for different activities, and particularly for different adverts that you're running, so you can track, which was the question, how do you track the effectiveness of your advertising? Well, this is the easiest way of doing it. You can use code and snippets and start to embed all this code into your web page, and then you really would need probably someone with some special software skills and pay them accordingly. I mean, ClickFunnels is £97 a month, I think, for the basic package. So you're talking about 60 quid perhaps, and you can track everything as well. So it will show you, get full analytics. It will show you exactly how many visitors came in, and it will give you a number. It will show you how many then submitted perhaps their email address, so that what we call opted into your email address, it will give you the numbers there, and therefore it will give you the percentage conversion. And if you are running a sales page and you're putting a monetary amount against somebody doing something, then again it will show you the exact amount of money you've made as well. So it gives you all the analytics. But that's as I said, it's not so much about the platform, it's the process. That is how you track the effectiveness of it, or the easiest way of tracking the effectiveness of your advertising. It's to use dedicated landing pages for each of your advertising or lead generation activities, and then having very clean landing pages that will convert those prospects into leads for you that you can then follow up. Very simple to use. If you feel it's not for you and you've got a teenage son or daughter, honestly, put them in front of it and they'll find it easy and build website landing pages for you. Because as I said, it's all templated. Literally, you just sort of fill in the blanks and it gives you a link then that you can use and promote. So anyway, that's just ClickFunnels. But the point of this video is how do you track, and the most effective and easiest way of tracking is just to have multiple landing pages for each of the activities that you're doing, and then you know exactly where your traffic is coming from and how effective it is. So that's it for this week. Please do share this video, comment, like, and so on and so forth, depending where you're watching this or listening to this on social media. If you have a question or about lead generation, or if there's a very specific thing that you'd like to know more about, then please just make a comment and I'll be happy to create a video specifically for you and your needs, and we'll share that then with the greater community as well. Because if you've got a question, I'm sure many other people have as well. But that's it for now. I said I'm Brian Conway from achievesuccess.co.uk, and if you want more information on marketing and lead generation tactics, then you can also head on over to marketingsecretsunveiled.com. That's it for this video audio, and I will see you again soon. Take care.